The following will demonstrate how I use Google Tools to help organise and structure a careers event. An example of an event is our careers networking session, which is held at various points during an academic year. This is where we have typically 12 to 14 employers come into school and take a table in our main hall. Then groups of Year 10 students will take turns to quiz these employers on their roles, their pathways, and also the industries they're working in. The Google Sheet I use to organise the event contains both participant and contributor data. For the sake of this video, I have anonymised all names on this sheet. But you can see this would be the list of names next to the forms these students are in, and then the bands the students learn in. This will help indicate which classes they will be missing as a result of attending the event, so I can alert their teachers. Students are then placed into groups. These groups are either blue or red, and this helps our school photographer determine which students have permission to take photographs. The students stay in these groups as they move around the hall and speak to each employer, approximately taking 4 or 5 minutes per employer. The Employer tab contains all the information I have regarding the contributors' details. Now this sheet will be started as soon as the date is in the diary for the event and the invitations have gone out. Again, this has been anonymised, but you can see a really different set of roles we have here and various organisations, both in public and private sector. We try to get a good cross-section so students get a great idea of the diverse labour market. I could speak to or correspond with contributors 4 or 5 times before an actual event, and the way I do this is very easy, just copying and pasting their email addresses into the blind copy facility on an email. This ensures that they can't identify each other. We need to protect their identity. So this email will be purely logistical details about the event, arrival times, safeguarding, and start times, and car parking, that kind of thing. For every employer, I need to fill out a form which is held on a Google Doc. Every visitor needs to be logged on this form. It needs to be signed by the relevant member of the senior leadership team. I will then share this with our reception so they can prepare a visitor's permit and expect them. The last preparatory task I would do is send a Google Slides presentation to the forms who are going to participate. Each form tutor can then share this presentation and help prepare students for the session. This includes things like standards and expectations, and also the type of questions that students can ask. The last thing I would do is send a Google form to evaluate the session from a student's perspective. So this is sent round to our students, the results of which will be shared with the contributors to show how valuable their contribution has been at the event. Thank you.